Hello, greetings to you all again. This is the fourth class. Now we will discuss about the families or groups. This is the first group, main group. This is the second main group. Then we go directly to here, the main third group, fourth group, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. And in the center, there are a few elements, but they are not considered as special group because the elements in this transition group do not have similar properties. They differ. Therefore, we are considering only the main group starting from first group to eighth group. Okay. So we should know which are the elements present in the first group. In the first group, the first element is lithium. The symbol is Li. Then it is sodium, then potassium, then rubidium, then cesium, and then last, my friend Francis. Actually, it is not Francis, it is francium. Okay. Okay, lithium. And don't forget that hydrogen is also there, but it is not in the group, just above the group, placed separately. Above the group, hydrogen is placed separately. That is the first element. That is the first element, and actually, it is the origin of the universe started from hydrogen. That we will learn later when it comes for the physics lessons and all. So what you have to know is that lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. In this way, like a song, you should remember this. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. In whichever way you want to make it as a song, right? Like I will give a technique how to remember forever. Is that tell it 10 times. Then after that, try to write it in order. If you can write, then don't stop, write two more times. Then otherwise, some students cannot write everything. Okay, in that case, you repeat it 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. Then remove the paper and in a new sheet you write lithium, sodium, potassium. If it is coming in order, then you know that, but don't stop there. That is the important point. It is like the exercise being done in a gymnasium. You should not stop the exercise when your muscles start paining. You have to do a little more, then only the muscle will develop. In the same way, if you are able to write one time from memory, then write 2 or 3 times more so that it will be never forgotten. The first tip from a very senior teacher, and keep it in mind, this for chemistry, for physics, for mathematics, and anything. You write it, repeat it, and check whether you can write it completely. Then repeat 2 or 3 more times, then it will not be forgotten. Two more things I have to say that actually these are the English names. A symbol contains the first capital letter, and second small letter. This is like mathematics. That is any representing any letter, it is X, and any small letter is Y. Okay, here hydrogen is H. There is no second letter. Lithium, because there is another L is there. That is why they have taken the first L and the second letter. Lithium, sodium, potassium. But here you find a difficulty. Sometimes you have a question. Even though it is sodium, it should have been SO. One moment. Let me erase the other part. Okay. So I am using the old method, which is called the old school, which is the best to learn things. Right. Okay. So lithium is okay. Sodium, when it comes, instead of SO, it is a Na. The reason is that the sodium was in science many years before, initially, for there was a Latin name for it, it was natrium. Don't forget that. This, when you come to the ninth standard, this question can be asked. Okay, potassium it should be PO or PT, but PT cannot be used because it is platinum. But K has come. The same thing, the K comes to the Latin name kalium. Note down in your book now. Sodium is natrium, that is why instead of SO you get Na. Instead of potassium PO or Pg, K has come because the Latin original name is kalium. The others are the English name, rubidium, rubidium, then cesium, and last is francium. So you remember a person's name francium. So you study like this. Listen, when you listen to me to 1 minute more, now itself it will be imprinted in your mind. Immediately after this you write in order and make sure that you can reproduce it at any time in a second. Hydrogen, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Like that you memorize, repeat, and also write it and make sure that you can correctly write without changing the order and everything. Then we will go for the second group after this class. Okay? See you again.